It's been a stupidly long time since I last did a video. I keep saying I'm going to get around to doing them again, and then I don't get around to doing them again. But Ramona from Just Eat Brains tagged me in the Darkling Tag, so I thought I'd do it. First question, what is your favourite candle scent? I'm really sorry about the tripod moving there. My cat just decided to walk into it. I don't really do candles that often, so I have some lavender ones, so I guess by default my favourite candle is lavender. I only really use them if we have a power cut, and we haven't really had a bad power cut in over a year. And even then that wasn't a power cut, upstairs flooded and all of our electrics went out. Do you have a favourite book? Yes, I do. My favourite book is, and I'm so sorry, this is such a cheese fest. My favourite book is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, because it's quite Snape heavy, and yeah, I'm sorry, I know he's a flawed person and king of the friend-zoned and whatever. He's more of a character than a lot of the other characters in Harry Potter universe, and well, Half-Blood Prince is very Snape heavy, so Half-Blood Prince is my favourite. Before the Half-Blood Prince came out, I was a big Prisoner of Azkaban fan, probably for the same reason. Are you a tea or a coffee person? I am a tea person. Up until the past few years, I didn't even know I liked coffee because all I'd ever had was instant, and that just tastes like sadness and death, and not in a good way. But Starbucks messed up my order when I was there with someone else, and I was really awkward and didn't want to say they'd messed up my order. I had an awkward turtle moment and I didn't say, oh, this is definitely not a chai latte, this is just a latte. And actually it was quite nice, and since then I've discovered that it's not that I don't like coffee, it's that I only really like incredibly milky, sugary abominations instead of coffee. But still they're less abomination-y than instant is, I guess. What is your favourite brand and colour of lipstick? My favourite brand is La Masca, because I don't know, they just feel, look and smell really nice. My favourite colour is probably the deep blue one they do. Oh, did they stop doing that? I think they stopped doing that. What is your favourite perfume or cologne? That would probably be Lush's Karma. It's called Karma, isn't it? The patchouli one? I only buy it once every couple of years because it lasts so long, because you don't need to put half the bottle on at once. Yeah, I think it's called Karma. Do you have a celebrity crush? I have many celebrity crushes, but I can't talk about any of them because every time I do mention my celebrity crushes, my other half then goes and books their band, and I end up having to awkwardly work with these people. So, sorry, not telling. Ha! If you had to give up the colour black, what colour would you choose instead? I'm quite a colourful person. I tend to wear a lot of steampunk and classical Lolita as well as general gothic, so I guess I'd probably replace it with brown. If you could change your name to a stereotypical 90s 2000s gothy name, what would it be? I don't think these were really that big of a thing in the UK. I don't know, could I just replace bits of my name with numbers? But then I already have my nickname anyway, which started as a scene queen name for an art project. Oh god, I'm rambling. Alexandria Webb. Let's just keep going with Alexandria Webb, shall we? Although I've kind of grown out of it a bit lately and I go by my real name now. Yeah, next question. What are your top 3 tips for surviving hot weather whilst black clad? Don't wear black, wear white. It's totally fine in the summer. Goths can wear white. Just look at vampire films. Go out in a Victorian nightie. Don't boil. You'll be fine. Or just wear really short shorts. Black short shorts. It works. What song will always make you happy? Doesn't have to be a goth band. Ooh, tough one. I don't know, I suppose you can't really beat a bit of Sisters of Mercy. Probably Marion. I don't know why I like that song so much, but I do, and it's awesome. Are you active in the arts? I am a seamstress. I have a very cute cat at my feet. I'm a seamstress. I also paint as well as sewing, and I am trying to learn to songwrite. If you had a teacup or mug made and inscribed just for you, what would you have it say? Ah, well, see, I already have the perfect mug. It's not a just for me one, because, well, it existed already, but my fiance, my wonderful fiance, bought this for me. And it really pisses people off when I say my fiance, who's a man, bought me that. We just find it really funny. Even more funny when we get crazy comments about how I hate all men and want them to die, because I have a mug that says male's ears, bought for me by a man. But recently, actually, because of all of this hilarity over the Ghostbusters film reboot with the all-female cast, is it an all-female cast, or are the Ghostbusters just all women? Yeah, I kind of came up with this plan where I wanted a similar mug to the one I just showed you, but with the words, "Who you gonna call? That's misandry," written on it. What is your number one gothy hobby? Becoming obsessed with historical things and trying to recreate them. Is that a gothy hobby? Probably sewing your own lace is totally a gothy hobby. If you could be a supernatural creature, what would it be and why? I'm sorry, I'm a real cliche. I would be a vampire, because vampires are just fucking awesome. What horror monster-based superpower would you have? Ooh, can I also have a vampire power here and just, you know, hypnotise people to my will? Which I suppose is actually kind of creepy when you think about it, because there's an awful lot of non-consensual situations that you could come into with hypnotising people. So maybe it's probably a good job I don't have that, because I would be the worst feminist ever. Do you feel confident or comfortable interacting with other goths or gothy people online or in real life? Why or why not? Usually I do. Yeah, I'm pretty fine with talking to people online and offline. They're mostly great people. I mean, obviously you get assholes everywhere, but, you know, most people are fine. I've had more problems with the Lolita community than with the goth community. And even then, that's just a, you know, loud minority of assholes. I should stop saying asshole. What is more important for look? Great hair or great makeup? Great makeup. Which is something I'm not really that good at. So I try to overcompensate with great hair. Is there something you wish there was more of in your subculture? I just wish there was more of my subculture at the moment. Everything's so quiet these days. I want to party and you're not there. Come out, wherever you are. Let's be weird and mysterious together. Care to share an embarrassing story related to your darkliness? It's not really related to my darkliness, but so I was at a gig about 6 months ago at a venue that we put a lot of gigs on that does some really awesome cider, and I love cider. Now, if you're watching this outside of the UK, apparently cider is non-alcoholic apple juice and you'll be really confused. But here in the UK, cider is apple juice that will kick you, basically. Real cider is alcoholic, and good cider will make you wake up in a skip, basically. So yeah, this place does a lot of weird craft ciders, and there were 2 bands on the bill that we wanted to see. Actually, there may have been 3, but I'm so drunk I forgot the other band. Anyway, there were at least 2 bands on the bill, and the singers from 2 of the bands are actually a couple, and I didn't realise they were a couple until my friend mentioned it to me, and she mentioned that one of them was looking at the other one who was on stage, and she just had this really awesome look of, "Oh, I love you so much" in her eye. And I burst into tears because I was just like, "Oh my god, this is so lovely!" And I'm an emotional drunk and I burst into tears, and it was really, really embarrassing. And yeah, that's 2 people I can't ever look in the face again. How are you at DIY? I'm one of those people that half does stuff. I have some shelves sitting in my studio that I've still not put up, that I've been wanting to put up for years now. I should really get around to that. Quickly describe your ideal wedding. I can't do this quickly. Yeah, so I guess I have this idea in my head of a wedding. It would be pretty simple. I'd wear a big dress, but it would be pretty simple and it would be cool, and you know, and then ever since we got engaged, our wedding plans just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and you know, we got to a point where we're just like, yeah, weddings are expensive anyway, even if you do simple weddings, so you know, fuck it, let's just make it something to remember. I love watching cheesy romance films. False! I hate cheesy romance films because I always overanalyze them. I can't even remember what the hell it was I watched a few weeks ago with my mum. Yeah. So we saw that and she's like, oh, it's so lovely, and I'm like, oh my god, he's so fucking creepy! Like, I'm sorry, but stalking is not romantic. Stop! I should probably have just answered that with false rather than going. I always remember to wash off my makeup at night. Oh, false. I'm terrible for that. I cheer and shroud the pillow. I sleep with plushies. Not usually. So, usually false, but sometimes if I'm away from home for a couple of nights and I don't have Kev with me, then I take my vampire bunny with me and I hug him and squeeze him, and yeah, it makes up for the fact that I can't sleep because I have nobody next to me. I wear non-black pyjamas most nights. True, I don't wear black pyjamas most nights, but then I don't wear any other colour of pyjamas most nights because I don't wear anything when I sleep. I still listen to a boy band that had disbanded years ago. Kinda true, actually. This is the least goth thing ever, but I will drop anything if Boyzone are touring and I will go see them. The last time they toured, I missed my local goth night for Boyzone. I sat in the rain with my mum and I watched Boyzone. They did disband years ago, but then they got back together and yeah, they've been fab. I think Andrew Eldritch is overrated. No, of course not. I think Andrew Eldritch is awesome. I love his weird sense of humour. I don't like vampires. Well, that's false. I don't like clubs. I love clubs. Fuck you. I'm dating a darkly inclined person. Yep. True? Or is it false? Because we're not dating anymore, we're engaged. I don't enjoy graveyards. No, I love graveyards. This is something that has been in my family even before goths. My grandma, when she was a kid, used to go for picnics in graveyards, so graveyard obsession has always been our thing. Blood makes me queasy. True, I'm terrible around blood. I blame my mum, actually, because my mum, she's a nurse, and she thought absolutely nothing of coming out with horrific tales of horrific tales of being a nurse at the dinner table. Exploding spleens! Yay! I'd sooner faint than pet a spider. I frickin' love spiders! I have a spider on my chili plant at the moment that is protecting it from greenfly. We have an understanding. I called him Sebaristan. Does Sebaristan sell me? I have a spider called Sebaristan. He lives on my chili plant and keeps the green fly away. I don't like haunted houses. Depends on the haunted house. Are we talking like sideshow haunted houses? Because I'm not keen on those because they're cheesy as hell and they even out-cheese me. But actual haunted houses, oh no, I love those. I still browse Hot Topics clearance racks. I've never been in a Hot Topic. We don't have them in the UK. I've never read Dracula. Sort of true. I tried to read it when I was about 13 or 14 and it was too hard going for me. Now I'm older, I keep wanting to read it again, and I do have a copy. I just have an absolutely massive reading list. I think Bela Lugosi's Dead is a long and boring song. False. I love Bela Lugosi's Dead. Kev hates it. I frickin' love it. It used to actually, when they put a time limit on MySpace songs, I had that as my MySpace song, and then they suddenly imposed a time limit on songs, and yeah, it didn't even get past the intro under the new regulations. Have you done this tag? Please share the link. I would like to see it at Blogspot, video, or whatever. Have a nice evening. Yes, I've done this tag. I'm sorry, Ramona, that wasn't a question, was it? As for tagging people, I'm terrible at tagging people. I'm going to do my usual cop-out and just say, if you like this, then do it. And I've just realised that my light balance is all over the place. So yeah, I tag anybody who wants to do this that hasn't done it already. Goodbye!